you? Welcome back to From Mom to School. This is my second video. I hope that you could go back and watch my first video introducing myself, explaining what this channel is going to be about. But today we have Amazon favorites. And I know this is a really trendy topic right now, and I wanted to share my favorites from Amazon relating to early childhood education and things that I have bought in to help me teach my children at home. I just wanted to say this is a new channel and my upload schedule is going to be every Friday from now on. I will be uploading on Fridays, and so I hope to have lots of educational information for moms and caregivers of small children, things that you can do at home with older, more academic based things that you can do with maybe 2 through 4 year olds, or even more developmental things that you can do with 0 to 1, 2 years old. Today I will be talking about my Amazon favorites. I will have everything that I talk about linked in the description below. These items that I'm going to talk about today are things that I use really often. I have some for when my babies are really small, and then a lot more academic based items. These are things that I have bought in because I wanted to be able to be more proactive at home, to do more things that will integrate into a typical school environment when they go to school, that they will kind of be already aware of a lot of things that they will be doing in school. So that's what we're going to talk about today. These are my Amazon favorites. Go ahead and subscribe, like, hit the bell for more videos. Like I said, every Friday we're gonna have a new video. This is definitely an educational channel. You're gonna learn things. I'm already going back and doing more research to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best information. Let's get started into the video. For my first item, I have a book here by Gina Ford. It's called The Contented Little Baby, and I actually found out about this book from YouTube. There's a YouTuber named Anna Saccone. I got it because I was curious. I got it for my second child, but I remember hearing about it after my first son was born and being really interested in it. So I got it and I absolutely love it. So this book is more for infants, and this is based on the idea that a child should only have a few hours of sleep during the day to make sure that they sleep well at night. And I will say that I don't follow the schedule 100%. I tweak things with the time. I think from here it's 7 to 7, so they wake up at 7 in the morning, and then you put them down at night at 7 at night. And I pushed it back an hour because my oldest wakes up at 8, and I try to like make my 2 kids have pretty close similar schedules. So I did tweak things here and there when I put my son on her schedule, even with my little tweaks, but just kind of doing it by the hours. He responded immediately, and it was like amazing. So I really recommend this book. It really helps you feel in control with a newborn, and it explains so much information, and it's not that expensive. So if you're a new mom, if you're just about to have your first baby, if you're pregnant, this is a really, really good resource. It explains child sleep cycles and how to kind of feel more in control, and what you can do to make sure that your baby is content. Because with this book, my newborn was so content. Like I understood what every cry was meaning, and I just felt more in control than with my first son. Obviously I had a little bit more experience, but also just having such a good schedule. Okay, he's tired, okay, now he eats, because she puts in there when to feed and everything. So this is a really, really good book. I promise I won't be talking this long about everything, but I just really wanted to put that book in first. So the second item I have here is a calendar. I got this on Amazon, and if any of you have ever worked in early childhood education, ever worked in elementary schools, kindergarten, pre-K, even daycares, then you know that they all have circle time. So this is not very big. I'll show you how it looks in my son's room, but this is an amazing tool to have for your child, preparing them for circle time when they go to school. And what I mean by that is every day when your child goes to school, they will be given a time of day where they will sit around in a circle, and they will go over the weather, the day, the month, the year, and probably do their colors and their numbers. And if your kids are already in daycare, then they already are doing this. I've worked in a lot of daycares, and they do this as early as 1.5 years, 2 years old. And this is a great thing to to have. So my son, he learned the months of the year and the days of the week pretty early on from a calendar that I actually had in my room for my bills. He just started looking at it and correlating it to songs that he would hear. January. These are the months of the year. Yay! Basically, it has all the numbers, and these are magnets. And then down here, it has all the months. And then here, it has different weather. And then here is different seasons. And then there's a little arrow here where you can move it. I am able to teach him what the season is. So right now it's summer. Today is June 30th. And so it's really cool whenever it's a new month because he gets used to a certain month, and then we get to change it, and he gets excited. And with the seasons, when we get to change it, he gets excited. And then for the weather, we go and we look out the window and we see what the weather is, and we have all these conversations. And then up here, it's kind of scratched off now, but I wrote 2020, so we always talk about that it's 2020. And this is just a really cool thing. I think I bought this for probably less than $25. It was really cheap. That was a great purchase. These first reader books. This is really good from probably like 3 and 4, and it comes with quite a few books. I was trying to see if it tells me how many it comes with. Oh, right here, 25 books. So this little thing comes with 25 little books, and this is what they look like. So this is the one that he pretty much knows the majority of it. I try to read it with him at night when I have extra time. It makes him feel like, you know, he's like, you know, like mom and dad, right? Because he's able to read the words in the book, and he really likes to do it. He likes to feel like he's in control and gets to, you know, read the book. So this is one book. What I did to add to it is I got the main words, not all the words in the book, but the most like repeating words in the book, and I wrote them in a piece of paper. So this one is called Hello Beach, and then I put the hello and I put well. And so why I put those words are, every page there are only 2 words, and every page it says hello something different on the beach. So this one says hello sun, hello sand. And so he's able to figure out what the word is based on the picture, and sometimes I'll point, okay, what's that say? Oh yeah, sun. And so, but he's already learned the sight word for hello because it's on every page. And then why I put well is on the last page. It says, well, hello, whale, right? Like, obviously. So that's why I put whale there, so that he could actually know what that word is. And he's actually able to go through this book, and obviously a lot of the other words are memorization. So if he sees the picture, he remembers what the word is. But he's able to go through these books. So these are beginner readers, and obviously we're going to keep working through these as he gets older. But you're already starting off. This is, I don't know if you see the A there. So most schools follow this letter reading, and so there is different chunks that your child should be depending on what grade. So in kindergarten, they start at a level A book. So if you already have your child reading a level A before they go to kinder, they're already advanced. They start school, get books exactly like this. So you've already prepared them. They already are used to reading books like this. You're already used to setting time aside to read with them. So these are really good little books. I really, really love them. And obviously, like I said, like he's only on 1 right now, but he's only 2. But the older he gets, we're going to integrate more and more and more. And hopefully my goal is to have him reading at a level A before he goes to kindergarten. These are really, really cool, and I really, really like them. Already on my last thing. I'm sorry I've talked so long about everything, but I really want to express why I like these items. But the last item or items are floor puzzles. Puzzles, obviously, they teach a lot of different skills. Number 1 being problem solving, but also these are really easy for a smaller child to do. Like, I don't know what age this is recommended for. This is recommended for 3. My son's 2. A 2-year-old can definitely do this. Like for this one, because it's numbers, and if they already know their numbers, and if you sit with them, then you know you're gonna help you can help them teach their numbers. There's also animals on there, so you can talk about animals and animal sounds as well. But because they're numbers, they're in sequential order, it's easier for them to figure out the pattern of the puzzle than if it's just like it's a picture. It's a little bit harder because then they have to understand matching colors and textures and all that kind of stuff. Whereas this is like a pattern. So once they figure out one, then they'll know two comes next, then three. So it's a little bit easier for them to put together. I always sit with him the first few times and make sure he gets it. And then after a while, he's able to do it all by himself. As you can see in the video, he did it all by himself. So that one's really good for numbers. And then this one is shapes. On here, there's all these different colors. And so what I do with this one is I sat with him and we did it together, and then what I taught him to do is I actually put the box up when he's doing this puzzle, and he goes and he checks what comes next. Once he figures out one, then he goes and he's like, okay, diamond comes next. And I've taught him to do that, which is really good because now he's self-problem solving, right? And I've kind of been able to step back and make him a little bit more independent. I usually supervise. If he can't really find something, I'll help him find it, help him do the pieces together. But I mean, he really, really loves these puzzles, and they're great for education. Not only are they learning from the pieces, right? They're learning all their shapes for this one and numbers for that one, but also they're learning how to match the pattern. They're learning how to put the pieces together, which is really, really good for them and really, really good for their development and their problem solving. So there's only a few items there, but I just wanted you to see that you can go on something like Amazon, and buy so many things at home. If you feel like I want to get started teaching my child now, I don't know where to go, or maybe you've been to the teacher schools, they're pretty pricey, the teacher schools, honestly. And so maybe you're like, what do I do? Where should I go? What can I get started with? These are some great items that you can get started with. They're really cheap. Honestly, I think they're all under $25. Check down below. Like I said, they're all going to be linked below if you want to go and check out and see if, if you wanted to buy something. I would say just get one thing a week and just try it for a week, try it for a month, whatever. If your child likes it, you can keep doing it every single day and make it a part of your schedule. And, you really see your child develop from just having tools like these at home. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't go too in depth about each item. I will be back next Friday. I have lots of videos coming up, lots of research-based educational tools that you can use with your child, why certain things are more helpful for your child than other things. So please come back. Subscribe for more videos. Please share it with people if you have friends, mom friends with young children. Maybe they feel like I don't know what to do, or I want my child to do more than just like sit on an iPad, or I just want them to know a little bit more. This is a great resource for them. Tell them to come check out my videos. I know my channel is really new, but the videos will be coming every week, I promise. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you feel inspired to work with your child, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.